We found a watch on the street. Silver. It says guest on it. It's got gold letters. You can maybe melt the gold down. Okay, I'll save it for you.
Okay.
How about sunglasses?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
We special ordered this weather, so we do have a lot of clout. All these old nurses. My name is Rita Williamson. I am the president of the Alumni of the Holy Cross Hospital School of Nursing. On behalf of the alumni, welcome to all of my friends, family, contributors. I hope you enjoy our ceremony this afternoon, and it is my pleasure to welcome Barbara Nesselbeck, who is the chairperson of our committee. Barb, could you come to the podium?
Welcome to everybody too. It's so good to see a lot of familiar faces. It's just wonderful. You'll all be blessed today because the bishop is here. I want to say Bishop Henry, sisters, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, family and friends. The frontier town of Calgary needed a hospital. Bishop Vital Grandin, Bishop of St. Albert, pleaded for help from several religious communities in the East. The Sisters of Charity of Montreal accepted the challenge, and after 2 years of planning, 4 brave sisters embarked on their journey west by train on January the 21st, 1891. Sister Agnes Carroll, Sister Olivia Beauchamp, Sister Margaret Belquet, I think that's right. Belquet, okay. And young postulant sister Madeline Beaver. They later called her Sister Gertrude. They arrived in Calgary on January the 30th at 2 a.m. in the morning. There was no transportation to the Sacred Heart Convent, so they walked from the CPR station, which is east of the Palliser Hotel. They walked from there. The FCJ sisters welcomed them and provided them with lodging. Can you imagine how they must have felt that cold, harsh night, arriving in Calgary and nobody to meet them? Or they did have their father, the Duke, was with them, and he walked with them to the convent. But they arrived with $73.75 to begin the task of establishing a hospital. Work had already begun on the 24-foot square 2-story structure located just west of St. Mary's. With long hours of work, help of many generous Calgarians, they were able to open the hospital on April 10th, 1892. It was a very primitive, with 1 stove for heating, candlelight, and no water. Sister Gertrude described the first patient as so poor all he had was typhoid. The hospital had 4 beds, which increased to 8, and by the end of the year, the sisters had cared for 64 patients. It was obvious that a larger facility was needed, and a site was chosen west of the Elbow River, where it presently stands. The Holy Cross evolved from this 24-foot square building to a large medical facility, serving Calgarians for many years. I think probably quite a few of us were born here. Raise your hand if you were born here. The sisters started the School of Nursing in 1907, and 2,409 nurses graduated from the school until it closed in 1979. The alumni took on the challenge in April 2007, the 100th anniversary of the first graduating class of 6, to secure a commemorative to recognize the contribution of the Sisters of Charity to the city of Calgary. This evolved into a committee of 4, and I'd just like to introduce them. It's myself, Rita Williamson, Dolores Bramble, and Ann Bush. Our first task was finding a suitable site, and we had decided on a smaller commemorative, and we were looking for a site for that. We approached and looked at several places, including the City Hall. We had no idea what that would entail, but we knew it wouldn't be easy. Picking the design of the statue was easier. It would depict a sister of charity, grey nun, and a graduate nurse. Through many phone calls and letters, we finally met with Diane Colley Urquhart, and she suggested the present Holy Cross Centre as a site, possible site for the placement of the bronze. But she felt we should make it bigger. So bigger, we did. We were a little uncertain about the site because we didn't know whether this building was going to be preserved. But we were in 2009, it was made a municipal historical resource. So we knew we were okay. We met with Don and Shirley Begg at Studio West in Cochrane to see if they might take on this project. They were very willing and excited about it, and we knew we had chosen well. They both have such attention to detail and would portray the figures accurately. They met with Sister Jean L., who is from Winnipeg, and she was the sister that actually sewed the habit, so she was able to give them very good details. And our alumni members and families stepped up and started donating to the project. After many more meetings, letters, phone calls, and disappointments, we received a very generous donation from Mr. Alan Barkin in July 2010, which enabled us to officially commission the Beggs to start the commemorative. Today, as we unveil the bronze, our thoughts must go to the four brave sisters who began with $73.75, and to all the dear sisters and fellow graduates who are not with us. But we must also think about Sister Margaret de Youville, or Mother Margaret de Youville, foundress of the Grey Nuns Order in the mid-1700s. Mother de Youville was declared the Mother of Universal Charity by Pope John XXIII. Her teachings are still a foundation for the Sisters of Charity's work, which continues today throughout Alberta and across Canada. Calgary work is still carried on by the Youville Recovery Residence for Women, which was founded by Sister Colombe, Rita Colombe, who was the last chairman of the Holy Cross before it changed hands. The teachings of the sisters are still carried out by the graduates from the Holy Cross, who continue to practice care and compassion for all in their care. Thank you for joining us today and to help us celebrate the unveiling. The second phase of our project will be done in early 2012, where this will be made into a park-like setting so the ladies will be very comfortable here. It's now my pleasure to introduce the ladies who are going to actually cut the ribbon for the bronze. Sister Germaine Etu, who's a graduate from the Holy Cross Hospital, and she is representing the Grey Nuns today. Eileen Walshaw, who is a graduate of 1929, she graduated the year this building was built. And our dear Ada Griffiths, who's a graduate from 1944, and she's a very devoted alumni member. She's going to help with this as well. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming.
bottom, where it says Nightingales there, they put a time clock.
Nice, eh? Beautiful.
I sealed it up the night, Thursday night, and I put it in Friday.
Aren't they beautiful? I'd like to invite Bishop Henry to come forward to offer a blessing to our ladies.